I've got one here, Wonger. It's referring to our most recent pod looking at the financial state of Canadian football. He says, you are wrong on the philanthropy side. So wrong. This is Rob Dorr one. There is money from Canadians who are absolutely dying to give in return for recognition. Kevin understands this, Kevin Blue. Trust me, he knows exactly what buttons to push. There are people like Ryan Reynolds, for example, who has found his love for the game through his investment in Wrexham. His video message to Sinclair before her last game with Canada just shows his interest in the storytelling aspect of our game. There are others, like Ryan, who will give as long as the recognition they receive matches up to their interests. I have no doubt that Kevin will be able to tap into that crowd. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 6 months we see an announcement that Ryan Reynolds' name being attached to Canada Soccer due to a sizable donation. At the same time, an announcement is made that his company, Maximum Effort, will be doing a documentary of the Canada men's team's journey through the World Cup, for example. I hope he's right. I really do. But Ryan Reynolds is losing a lot of money right now at Wrexham. He's got a plan in place. He's got a strategy.
Yeah.
I don't think Ryan Reynolds is a solution. And who are these other people that are
also, Sharms, if you had your private chat up, that's the exact same one I chose. Just
was it? Sorry, I should put that.
But that's like a hyper confident and like self-assured and oddly specific comment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you saying it could be Rob McElhaney? Is that Rob Dorr?
No.
Realistic?
No, I'm saying this is like a random person who's convinced that this is happening.
This is a solution.
Is this person friends with Ryan?
Kevin. He's buddies with Kevin and Ryan. We've got to see the intersection. We need a Venn diagram, and Rob Dorr is going to be in the middle.
Listen, maybe he knows. Maybe he's got insight. Maybe he's got some sources. I don't know.
Ryan's got money. Just ask him.
Where are these people been? Yeah, why isn't exactly? He's rich.
He's rich. Just ask him.
Jim Carrey's rich. He'll give money.
Yeah.
And that commenter, I think that's directed at me. Like I was talking about the philanthropy sector. Like I saying I don't think there's a ton of money to mine. And I said, I hope that I'm wrong, but I mean, where are these people coming from? Aside from your Ryan Reynolds and your Jim Carreys and your Celine Dion's or whomever. Like
it makes more sense for Ryan Reynolds to give money to the Welsh national program, doesn't it? To bolster Wrexham and that interest of his, I would think. Cheap bastard, Ryan. Christ, turning your back on Canada. Come on, do what Rob said.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking, well, if they haven't spent money in the past, why all of a sudden are they going to spend money now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Reynolds is very calculated. Those guys are smart guys. They're only going to get involved in certain things and to a certain distance. He's involved with Wrexham. That's his thing. Will he get involved in the national team? Secondary, probably. Help. He was involved, Ryan, with the World Cup with the men's team from a inspirational standpoint before the Croatia game. But to be visual in front of the public talking about it, that wasn't for him at the time. And if he was going to get involved in the CSA, he wouldn't do it right now. And if he does, he's going to give exactly the same amount of money to the women's program as he is to the men's program. Because that's just who he is.
Yeah.
And with all the turmoil going on, that's not going to happen right now. Maybe with anybody, for that matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't get us wrong. We hope they do. Mm-hmm. We hope somebody comes in and spends money in this program.
Yeah, I think Canada Soccer will be open to the conversation if Ryan came knocking on the door. I just don't see why he would at this point. He's rich, but he's not that rich. And he's got a lot of money tied up in gin and Wrexham. And you know what? Pull out another Deadpool movie and maybe use that. Because that'll do well. Right?
Can I just say my second favorite, or like 1A, 1B of Jimmy is tell you something's for free. And then my second favorite is, I don't know. He kind of says, I don't know.
But he does know.
He does know.
Because you'll say, I don't know. And then you have a good response. And actually, you do know.
Say it again, Jimmy.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't like that.
Don't you think Jimmy looks a little bit?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jimmy's kind of pulling his inner Steve Jobs today. He's got the black shirt on, and he's got that like a white, almost like a TED Talk kind of feel to it. You sound great, you look great. I love the background. You just like pop. You look the most professional out of all of
a
us right
blank
now.
wall.
Yeah, but it works well though. Don't
Yeah.
you think, Wonger?
You look really
I
committed.
do. I think it needs
Awful.
you know when they do the measurements at the Unusual Suspects, like you go to jail,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
he needs one of those on.
That would be
look
a
amazing.
great background for all
The
of us.
usual suspect.
Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Throw me the keys, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm getting us on the set of Law and Order. I'm gonna pull some strings, Law and Order Canada, and when we come down in May, and we'll all take a shot at their like they must have one of those prison things, and we'll go take.
Can we get a
six
photo
of
shoot
us.
done there with that?
Maybe, you know.
Yeah,
I
need a
know
photo
some
shoot.
people. I know some people.
We need a photo shoot, Wonger. We do. We know
Everyone watch Law and Order: Criminal Intent, Toronto, please.
that. And as Wonger mentions, May. So just to kind of, we'll start teasing it a little bit, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Teasing it. We are planning our first ever live event at a drinking establishment where you can come and maybe buy tickets. I don't know, maybe not, but come and take on one of our shows live, and we'll incorporate the audience. And yeah, so that we're working it right now. We're thinking in May at some point, maybe early to middle of May. We're not sure just yet. We've got to pull some strings, and we've got some other announcements coming soon as well, which will be helping to support that. Right, JC? Yeah. So anyway, that's exciting. So just keep your calendars free for all of May. All right. Probably a Thursday. Okay. And come on down and have some pints.
Put your drinking boots on too. 'Cause
Yeah.
we'll probably have a few of those.
Exactly.
Or your
You have
drinking
another.
What's
you have
that?
Another,
Or your drinking hat.
Oh, you're drinking hat.
Bring your green
Can you wear
hat.
that?
I think we should have a hat day. I love a good hat day.
You know what? I know they didn't want me to mention this, but our wonderful supporters club, they honored my upcoming birthday, and they sent me a little gift or two, including the hat that I've been searching for forever, a black Liverpool baseball cap. It's freaking incredible. It was so thoughtful, so generous, and they are wonderful people. And it reminded me just what we have here. It's not just the six of us; it's all of you as well out there. And I have to say, I got a little emotional. It was just so thoughtful. It was great.
That was also after the bottle of booze that you drank that they sent.
They sent me a bottle of booze, a
I love you guys.
personalized
You're the
whiskey.
best.
Yeah, exactly.
And you love it
36
so
shots.
much, Charms. You really appreciated the gift that you brought it onto the pod with you to show it to
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm gonna wear it like moving forward. Just I have to run out of this straight to Homestand Sports where I'm in studio without a hat.
Mm.
That's why. But I will be
Oh.
wearing that hat a lot. Trust me.
Your Eddie Munster hair can't change. You need your widow's peak at its.
I got a haircut
peakiest.
yesterday. It's not bad, is it?
That's
Pretty
great.
good.
I was
Thank
thinking you look very handsome today.
Oh, thanks, Dubs.
Mm,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Me and Jimmy had the same
You
outfit
do.
today.
You
I
guys
just
call
realized
each
that.
other.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did. Wonger, you have another comment here before
Dude,
we
last one that we're going to talk from YouTube, and it was with our Hercules Gomez interview. Really well received, a lot of hits. But Aussie Gallegos 5091, he said having two divisions makes sense, and having MLS grow to 40 plus teams, having 20 teams like the EPL makes for better competition. If an island like England can do it and have 7 divisions, the size of the US can definitely make it work. Great conversation. Keep it up. Thanks, Ozzy. That was optimistic too, that we could keep it up. Dubs, you cover the MLS. What do you think about 20 teams and moving into that pyramid kind of space with perhaps USL and CPL teams?
Oh, I mean, making the pyramid more robust and, nourishing that ecosystem with the grassroots, with the youth teams, with like that tier 2. Yeah, that makes sense. I think they have the population to do it. They have the infrastructure to do it. You look at USL and the soccer specific stadiums that they're building in the US. It's really exciting. Really vibrant communities as well when you look at their supporters. But in terms of comparing it to England, it's apples and oranges. It's never going to be that. So I like his optimism as well. I think you keep growing the game, but you have to do it kind of in your own unique and distinct way, which is what it's going to be in North America. And Canada has to be slightly separate from the US. We sort of piggyback with our 3 MLS franchises on the US infrastructure, but we have to start building our own kind of up here if we want to continue to hang.
Yeah, I think with the the system and the way MLS is and the way these rich guys are getting involved in the game, they don't mind losing significant amounts of money. But when their rights fees are going up, that's what they're looking at. They're looking at the actual price of their franchise going up. And there's a difference being a franchise, and those clubs in England are not franchises. It's a completely different world. And when they're now going for 350 million, they want guarantees that that 350 million is somewhat guaranteed, at least that they won't be relegated out of MLS. That's why, from a sporting standpoint, we love the relegation promotion, but from a business standpoint in the United States, the way sports operates, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Jimmy?
I agree. I mean, you'd love to see it. Was there 92 professional teams in England? The top 4 divisions are professional.
Yep.
And then, yes, there is 7 in the pyramid, but after the 4th division, it's all amateur football after that. Can I see it happening in the States? No. Would I love to see it? 100%. I think it'd be absolutely.
Yeah, I was wondering, would that be the dream? Like if you had your druthers and you said, hey, we're not going this model, we're going to go this model. Jimmy, would that kind of be your, like, just to keep the pyramid intact and the approach? You like that traditionalism?
I do. I like that. I like promotion relegation. I think it's brilliant, simply because every game means something. And, you know, even with MLS or any sport in the States, you know, halfway through a season, people are nowhere near the playoff spot. What are you playing for? You're just playing the game. Whereas when you do have promotion relegation, every single match means something. You're either fighting for a championship or you're fighting relegation.
Mm-hmm. Like in Toronto FC's position, with the last 3 years, they finished in the bottom 2. It would be pretty tense and exciting if people are going to the ballpark, not because they're just give up on the team for the season, good luck next year. It's like, no, we got to go support them because they need the 2-3 points to keep themselves safe, or otherwise they're going down into the USL.
Yeah. You know, the other thing is too, what you got to look at and appreciate with promotion relegation is, you know, for instance, if there's a team in the Premier League that was kind of just hovering above that relegation zone for the last 3 years, and Newcastle was a prime example. And then Newcastle went down into the championship. And I remember when they came back up, like that season, the fans were going crazy because now you're something to cheer for. You're winning something. There's a trophy on the line now. And all of a sudden now they get promoted and there's a buzz around the city. You're back in the Premier League. And, you know, it just means so much to the fans, to the club, to the players. You know, yeah, you get relegated, but then you're fighting for something new. So I like it. I think it's brilliant.
If I could be a pedant for 1 second here. Aussie Gay
what?
5091. A pedant.
Oh, pedant.
Pedant. Is that how you pronounce it? Anyway, he
I
referred to.
thought you were going to pee somewhere. You like urinate.
No, he refers to England as an island. Scotland and Wales wouldn't like that too much, you know. Great Britain, sure.
I like that pedancy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just throw that in there.
I like that.
I see you've popped up something here regarding Ted Lasso, Wonga, before we say goodbye.
Well, there's a really funny part in Ted Lasso, and it says in the TV show, when asked how no relegation impacted the weaker teams in America, they play out the rest of the schedule going through the motions in meaningless games, contested in lifeless, half-empty stadiums. And everyone's pretty much fine with that. So it's one of those quotes from Ted Lasso that I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that's what we do. And that's what we've been trained to do. To Craig's point, we were trained for playoffs every year through hockey, through football. That's how it's always been here. So this is where that traditionalism for us, for North Americans, that's been our tradition. So I can understand why the vision isn't placed on the traditionalism, I'm using that word a lot, of England, the UK, and football over there. But I do love promotion and relegation too. I think it's fantastic.
And let's not forget, it's world football promotion relegation.
Yeah, it's true. South America, wherever. I will say this though. I said before. I think that there's more chance of European world football skewing more towards the North American model than there is the other way around. Just for the reasons that Craig mentioned there, with the money's involved. But it was good. I enjoyed that. That was a good comment for sure. That's our YouTube channel, where we're sticking more and more content up there on a regular basis, and there will be bespoke content, like just for the viewers as well, coming up in the near future. not just clips from the podcast. But yeah, we're making inroads.
It's a very strong word, bespoke. I've always liked that.
Me too. I didn't know what it meant for a long time. And then I went to Sportsnet and got a suit made. And then I found out, oh, a bespoke suit. Now I know what it means. Anyone not know what it means? Can we clarify for anyone?
No idea.
I take my bike there. We tune it up.
Bespoke.